We're at Tuesday, 12/46/39. Got some glare in the sun, all that shit. Fucking 2019, 3, fucking 19. uh, got another, or I got the Oregon Health Plan approved. So now I can go in and have the hip examined, and quite possibly, if the hip, needs attention and curing and whatnot, then that's another road to collect from the Treasury account for being injured on the military front lines in the thick of battle. That's what we call prepaid coverage, folks. If you look at it as disability, and I say the vision is limited then. So, anyway. And then I got another letter. It came from a bill collector, and it was from the name of this bill collector was called UN Fin, United Nations Shark Biter. And something tells me that as soon as they approved the Oregon Health Plan, they assumed that the brother was applying for benefits and therefore extra jurisdiction. And so they said, well, he must be under our jurisdiction. Let's send him another collection letter. So, they all talk and everything, but it's all fun and games. I mean, it's from Bank of America. They want $23,000, but they didn't say anything, mention Bank of America on the letter, because Bank of America just sends it to third-party debt collectors. But this was a different one from the last one. The last one that tried sending me letters quit sending me letters because they realized I didn't have to say anything. I just ignored them. But they read the brains, all ESP, computer. They know what's going on. So it's just constant testing, folks. That's all it is. So anyway, so I got a package in the mail for a hard drive, but it was for a big giant computer. So I'm going to return it. It's 30-day return, so get money back on that. So dun, dun, dun. Other than that, we're just enjoying another day of sunshine over here. And they had Yngwie Malmsteen, his latest album's called Blue Lightning. And I was listening to the music last night, music that I wrote. Or the music that was wrote through this body and spirit. And, because I listen to the music that I create, or that's created through this body and spirit. Every night, man, I put it on and go to sleep to it. And so one of the songs was the song Lightning from the Blue. And so that just told me, anyway, that, Yngwie, he knows what's up. But, and I watched all his videos on how he made the album up. He's 17-minute solos and all that stuff. And I'm, reminded of himself because he was watching what I do, listen to the songs that I make and all that. So, Anyway, the point is this. On the cover of the new album, it says Blue Lightning, and he's holding the guitar, but the head's chopped off at the top of the album. So I'm thinking of all the innuendos it could be. It could be all kinds of things, man. It could mean Blue Lightning as in, I'm going to get your ass, I'm going to chop your head off because I'm part of the deep state. It could mean Blue Lightning as in lightning is striking the blue and off with the deep state's head. It could mean all kinds it could be all kinds of interpretations, but that's been on my mind here the last couple of days, all the different interpretations, how it could spin and all that. So anyway, I just like to verbalize it, put it on the video, because it gets it out instead of being repressed internally and just going nowhere with it. I just expose everything, folks, and so that's what keeps me healthy. So yeah, that's called audit. You didn't know that. So put it in the speaker realm. To speak forth, audio, DO, rainbow in the dark. For all you Darlenes out there. What's his name from Frontier Italian Bankster Records? Dave Coverdale, Whitesnake. I listen to you real close, brother. All kinds of innuendos in the words that you use too. Darlenes, as in rainbows in the dark, being assumedly leaned up. You know, Mother taught me, folks, that most of the bands that are out there, they're all part of the Bankster scam. Sheep's and wolves clothing, and wolves and sheep's clothing, and dogs and cats clothing, and farts and smell clothing, and all that stuff. But if you're clean, I say cool. I say, you know, it could be this, it could be that, it could be that. I'm not here to slam you around, but even I could be something. You never know who the fuck I am. And that's just the truth of the matter, folks. We don't know who anybody really is, folks. And so life just becomes a fun game. And this is why this thing called the attractive law. Some call it the secret, or the law of attraction, or the state of whatever, you know. Fuck. You know, it's what we want to think it could be, and that's what's going to attract in our life. If we think it's something harmful, and all kinds of harm is going to come upon us. If we think it's something, we look at it, it's kind of like when you look at the word impossible. Everybody thinks, oh, hey look, it says impossible. But if you look at it a little closer and separate the I am from the possible, put apostrophe between the I and the M, it looks like I'm possible. I learned that one from Ken Roberts, fucking Rich Man's Secret. Brother sent me some stuff in the mail. I ordered some books and learned the financial markets, and got introduced to the financial markets and commodities and whatnot, and all kinds of shit. And I listened to some of his tapes that he had, and fucking read some of his books, and fucking learned all kinds of shit, man. Komodo dragon, fucking Unkabaka, who saved his silver, or saved his pennies. A penny saved is a penny learned, and it builds a pond. You know, and all that shit. So it's kind of a real wonderful story. So anyway, so yeah, so now I can go with the next step and give the hospital a call, and I just ordered an external hard drive, because once I get the external hard drive case, then I'll know for sure whether or not I'm going to have extra space to you know, put stuff on hard drive for records, because I'm been preparing myself readily for the next step, the next phase in the lien position, and that is a affidavit set of letters to the Postmaster General right here locally as to the property that was unlawfully at the international level confiscated. And then if we don't get no resolution out of the Postmaster General within 21 days, then it's off to the international level, to the Universal Postal Union. And then if we don't get no resolution with the Postal Union, then it's off to the military. If we don't get no resolution with the military, then it's off with their heads. Then the lien comes down. I'm going to arrest every last fucking one of them, collect every last fucking thing from them. but you know, if that's what you want, you know, and I know you're all listening to me, and I know I get a little bit passionate. It sounds like I'm beating you around, but you know, it's really not. You know, that's just, there's no other option left, right? And you all know it. So that's why we're in this wonderful Trump triumphant executive and lawful orders things. Asset seizures, exposure, you know what, whatever the fuck, tribunals, military, and this, and that, to make a wonderful deal at the table here. Okay, we're going to start bringing out some of the secret military stuff and sharing stuff with the people, and start helping the people and get everybody, you know, so that, you know, it's a nice audited balance where everyone's happy, and this, and that, and have everything they need, and this, and that. Or, you know what? Isn't that fair? Because I understand the whole system, folks. So, and I got nothing to hide. I'm totally transparent with you. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'll follow through with it. And you'll try as hard as you can to stop it. And all I got to say is good fucking luck. And if it gets stopped, it gets stopped. But I ain't going to stop either. So we're going to see what's going to happen, aren't we? God fucking right. Or God fucking audit. You know, and I love you all, and it's wonderful. But this is all at the higher level. We're dealing with the inner child, folks. Okay. And for me, all this is just a mirror reflection of the inner child that I need to bring to balance, which has a lot to do with relaxing, waiting, and patience, and stepping up to the plate in certain areas. So all I got to say is, we'll see. It's not will see, it's wheel. Wheel in the sky keeps forever loggering as opposed to turning. The super boo right there. So I uploaded some videos on the thumb drive. So I got a new thumb drive now. I graduated from thumb drives. We're up to 16 GB thumb drives now. The other ones were just 2. So I got a set of these. I only need 1 right now. I can do all kinds of, and I got extra space to spare, folks, with YouTube video downloads and documents and shit like that, and all kinds of shit that I want. But, and I just ordered one from China. It's a silver one. It's a tiny little silver one with a all metal with a metal keychain, you know, attachment ring around it. It's a tiny little thing, just as much space. It's supposed to arrive here within a month. And they sent me a special message in YouTube to let me know international shipping. Sometimes there's bad sea weather and the ship needs to postpone a little bit. Sometimes up to 45 days. But anyway, it all landed up on the last day, May 15th. And that's another year of taxes here at this date, which is connected with the situation that I got with the buyback, paying them back $12,000 on top of that. It all intertwines, that if one doesn't get paid, the other one gets fucked, and it's still, well, fuck y'all. But there's things also written in the contract too. Said Lane County said they have the option to just take it from the fucking BLM, Bureau of Land Management, which is a fucking Department of the Interior. Take it from them, and they'll send a separate bill to me and keep the thing going if they want. You know, and usually it all gets down to, you know, how nice am I? And I'm one hell of a nice motherfucker. Although I might be straight up with you, and it might not look nice, but it's still done in a nice, easy, kind fashion. And if I do go out of hand, I'm quick to correct it and say, "Hey, brother, I didn't mean to slam your weenie on the floor." You know, and I found that's just the best way to live. So. So now I'm waiting, you know, to get a little device that I can hold in my hand like this, and it has an MP3 input, and I can put this fucker in it. I can pop this fucker in it right here and watch videos on it. So and they're like only like fucking $20. So if even that, some of them are less. So. But I ordered a couple more things today on eBay. I finally settled on an external hard drive case. And then I ordered a stereo unit. It's a tape conversion to an MP3 and an MP3 player, which has some wattage to it too. It's like a little boom box. It plugs into the wall, and so fucking hell yeah. And it's got 30-day return. It doesn't plug into the wall and do everything it says it's going to do. And I'm going to send it right on back. But but yeah, so that way I can put all my cassette tapes that I have, and I can put them on MP3. And the next thing I want to do is find one that's a CD player and convert all my DVDs and CVDs and DVDs, CDs, also to MP3. Because the way it's set up on the computer doesn't read the CDs and the DVDs all the way right, and some of it's all fucked up, but some of it comes out partial. But but at least I'll be able to put all the music on thumb drive and just pop it into the player and listen to all the music that I've written, and in a nice, somewhat perfect fashion that it is on the iTunes MP3 downloads and on the external hard drive files. As it is right now, I put them on, fucking recorded them on tape, just regular cassette tape. And the fucking cassette tape players, both of them fucking shit the bed. So all the sounds like reason why the cassette tapers shit the bed, because they sat there in the house in a year while the sheriff guarded the house, and for some reason I guess they just they lost their zest for life. Said, "Dan, the master's gone." Otherwise they had some wonderfulness on them. But so moving on up, and then the next thing is get an MPP player for the inside the horse. So I just pop the music in there and listen to it on the horse and all that shit. So fucking man, we're starting to get a little up to date now, a little up to tech, man. That's one thing with me. If you ever notice, I'm way behind the tech scene. Although I know the tech stuff is there, it's just a matter of getting around to it. When I'm ready, then I start to move up one notch at a time. But the thing with me is I have all the foundation already there. So by the time I catch up to you all rusty motherfuckers that are already teched out, I'm gonna blast your ass out of the waters, folks. You're gonna be like, damn, where's this example been all our life? And so I can teach you some stuff. Like today, I was listening to some interviews about Van Halen, with David Lee Roth and Eddie Trunk or whatever the fuck, and they were saying, the only way that Van Halen got them solos to go the way he wanted is that he just multi-tracked. He played different tracks and then he intermixed them, and they faded them in and out and to get different sounds and shit like that. And when I was hearing that, I'm like, well, shit, I already did that naturally. I was doing that already. So it's just something natural you figure out when you're playing around with the music boards and whatnot. So but I didn't really fucking do it to the extreme. I guess maybe to what they did it on purpose. I was just turning down volumes and going in and out because I needed to hear the lyrics in certain spots, and I needed to have the guitar louder in certain spots, and that sometimes they just kind of weaved in like that, I guess. So. But and then they said, after Van Halen, got the spot and he played it back, then he'd have to relearn everything. He'd have to learn the brand new solo and play it over and over and over and over, so that he could play it live. But this and that. It's kind of cool listening to that stuff. So that's one of the videos that I want to watch and shit like that. So. What would be cool is if I could have a device, to where there's a little me on the screen while we're watching the video, and I can talk us through the video and give my opinions on the video, and have that recorded and uploaded to the fucking video instantaneously without fucking harmful, regulated fucking wire rules and shit, fucking Tesla technology and all that fucking secret military technology. And fuck shit. So that's that. We'll talk to you later.